Okay, this is John Fahey's Desperate Man Blues. And a couple things to mention right off the top. This is in kind of an odd tuning. It's basically a variation on open G. Normally in open G I would be tuned to D, G, D, G, B, D. But Fahey, I believe, tuned both the 6th and the 5th string to a G. So that means the 6th string was tuned up. Now, I've got medium gauge strings on this guitar, so I really don't want to tune that 6th string up to a G. So what I'm going to do, or what I've done, is to tune everything down a half step. So now, this string is actually an F sharp. Next string is also an F sharp. So I had to tune the 6th string up to F sharp, and I tuned the 5th string down to F sharp. You might be, and this is, for the most part, this is an alternating bass, and you're probably saying, well, why don't you just play the bass on the 5th string? I'm not quite sure, but it does tend to, I think, change the feel of the tune if you were to just play the bass on one string instead of alternating the bass between the two strings. So it's kind of an anomaly, but it works somehow. It really works pretty well. So F sharp, remember I'm tuned down a half step from this altered G tuning. So F sharp, F sharp, C sharp, excuse me, F sharp again, get up there, A sharp, C sharp. So this is a variation on open G tuning. As I said before, it's an alternating bass, and I think one of the toughest parts of this song for me is just keeping track as I'm alternating, because I'm alternating between the same note. So what I think I'm going to do is just play each section of the song slowly, describe as best I can what's going on, and we'll go from there. I'm starting off with the first finger on the 2nd string, 1st fret, and my middle finger on the 2nd string of the 2nd fret of the 1st string. Alternating. Reach up to the 3rd fret. And that's about measure 10, 11, heading into 12. So that's sort of the first section of the song. Now I'm kind of switching into playing on the 4th and 3rd string. Still keeping the same alternating bass, same note. Hammer-ons on the 4th string. Reach for the 3rd string, 3rd fret, bend a little bit. 2nd fret of the 4th string, bend a little bit. Back to the 3rd string. Then he's going to go into kind of barring, or you could play multiple fingers on the 5th, 4th, and 3rd string. Getting back down to just playing the 3rd string. open. Again. So that gets you up to the repeat at measure 26, 28. And you put that whole thing through again. You come out after the second pass, and you're really going back to that first part again. This is at measure 35. You come up 3rd and 5th fret. Kind of a new thing we've introduced. Come back to the play that again. That wasn't right. Switch it around. This takes us up to measure 45. Now we're going to play a different alternating bass, and I'm going to fret the 5th string at the 5th fret. The 2nd string 3rd fret, 5th string 5th fret. And then go right back to the 1st string 5th fret. Measure 53, I'm going to come up to the 7th fret. You can fret this is basically a D chord. You can fret this kind of any way you want. You can bar all the way across. What I do is I bar 4 strings and wrap my thumb around. In the performance, this next section, I play in the tab. I think this is the way he may have played it. I play the 1st string 5th fret and the 2nd string 8th fret. I kind of like not playing this at first because they're going to bring it in later, but I think it's up to you how you really want to play that. Coming back to the 7th fret, back to, then we play which is basically a C here at the 5th fret, or up to the 7th fret, pull off up from the 10th fret, 5th fret, now this is where I would play the 5th fret on the 1st string and the 8th fret, which is the same note, right? It's a G note, or whatever, F sharp. And then do this little slide. Come back to the, actually no, you come, this is after the D chord. One last part. There's a chromatic climb down, basically from D, C sharp, C. You're back at the beginning. Hope that helps. That's Desperate Man Blues by John Fahey.